This video features all the street food we ate during our 2.5-month visit to Peru. Of course, we simply couldn't try all the street food on offer in Peru.
So we should point out that although these are typical street foods, they're not strictly street foods. It's not unheard of to see some of these items featured as dishes in restaurants.
And for good measure, we'll even throw in a couple of traditional drinks sold right on the street as well. Street drinks. Here's a bit of street food that I'm glad I was able to try finally. You see this all throughout Peru. This is called Chocho, and it's a type of bean. And this is marinating in some kind of lime juice and a little bit of cilantro. So 2 soles for this. Chocho, also known as tarwi, is a native Andean plant, and it is also known as Andean lupin. Now these chocho beans, or lupin beans, are extremely nutritious, containing about 40% protein. However, due to the high concentration of toxic alkaloids within the beans, it's critical to prepare the chocho beans properly prior to consuming them. Traditionally, a bag of chocho beans would be placed in a running stream for a week just prior to boiling and brining them. Now, it is more common to soak the chocho beans while rinsing and changing the water frequently. And this water simply removes the toxins. A little bit more about the process from what we can understand. When these are bought raw in the market, they're soaked for about 4 days, and the liquid that they're soaked in is changed out every 2 hours. Best way to eat these, just kind of get a little bit like this in the bag. Wait for that noise to stop. And that way, thank you. That way you can get the juice here. I gotta say, this reminds me of olives. It's got a really strong olive taste. I think I'm gonna get another bag. It's quite nice. Un por favor. So we're gonna split one of these. These are called Otongos, and these are made with corn flour. And there's like a little bit of a caramel topping, kind of like a...
Chankaka.
Say that again?
Chankaka.
Chankaka. Okay, so this was 1 sol 50.
Yeah.
So about 35-40 cents. Gracias usted. Sorry, a little noisy on this corner.
So this is chankaka. It's like an unrefined sugar. It's like piloncillo in Mexico, and this is also what they put on the picarones. This is how far my fascination with potatoes goes. The first time I saw these, I thought it was a big pot of mashed potatoes, and they were putting little dollops of gravy on it. So I thought it was a massive pot of mashed potatoes. But then we found out it's not. It's actually a corn flour, and it's like a sweet treat.
Yeah, you have some potato fantasies. Alright, can I try it? Nice.
Get a close up with that. I mean, come on now. I could be forgiven for thinking that was mashed potato.
It does look like mashed potato and gravy. I'll give you that. Well, she's got some more over here, some fresh ones. I'll go take a look. Mashed potato and gravy. So, far from it. It's a sweet treat. Not bad for 45 cents. $1, 25 cents. Yeah, a little over 25 cents. And they definitely look like mashed potatoes and gravy. Thank you, you saved me some. Okay, Fiona's working her magic. She's gonna get some Yuquitas Fritas, which are, I would imagine, little fried yuca treats, and we're gonna try those. We're gonna tell you more about those as well.
Gracias. Gracias, señor. Gracias, Ramón. Down here?
Okay, what are we looking at here? How much was it? And what do we have?
2 soles. 2 soles.
Okay.
These are indeed made of yucca.
Yuca flour, maybe, huh?
These are made of camote, sweet potato.
Oh, okay.
So these are sweet, these are savory.
All right. So I'm definitely looking forward to trying the camote
yeah, so we'll
ones
start with
first.
The sweet, actually.
So a little bit of sweet potato in there. Those are quite nice. It's like it's some kind of dough stuffed with mashed sweet potatoes or camote. Okay.
Not too sweet. Sorry, not too sweet.
These are the Yuquitas, which it's got to be like some kind of yuca flour. All right, these are hot, by the way. Quite hot. Freshly fried up. So no sugar on here. I think it tastes like a big French fry, if you ask me. A big chip.
These are the little deep fried yuca fingers. And one thing I noticed is every now and then you'll get a bite where it's either a fennel seed or a caraway seed is in there. It's really subtle, but it's really nice. Just this nice little kind of surprise as you bite into it. So, yum, 2 soles. It's kind of like fair food. That's exactly what it reminds me of, like some kind of fun fair food.
Yeah. So those were a surprise. I really thought these were going to be little, you know, mashed yuca fried, but they're not. They're anything but.
And they really aren't that sweet. I mean, they're sweeter than these, but they're almost savory with a little sweetness in the center.
Like me. We're in Trujillo, Peru right now, and this is something that we've seen only here. Don't know if it's seasonal or not, but this is Queso con Higo Dulce, and it's like candied figs with salty cheese right here. Nice combination. This preparation right here is 5 soles. That's a little over $1.25.
So this actually really reminds me of Christmas pudding. I don't remember all the lyrics of We Wish You a Merry Christmas, but I think there's a line somewhere in there that says something about figgy pudding. And this is it. This is just like figgy Christmas pudding.
With cheese.
With cheese. Salty cheese.
And it's worth noting that for that type of cheese that we mentioned, whether you have that plain or with the fig syrup over it, your teeth squeak when you eat that cheese. It's like this wonderful tasting cheese. Pretty simple, pretty light, but just your teeth squeak. Kind of strange. I've never experienced anything like that before.
It's like your whole mouth squeaks, your cheeks, your tongue, your teeth. It's this salty, squeaky cheese.
It's good though.
Just adds another element to the whole thing, you know?
Yeah. All right, so sandwiches as street food in Peru, they're pretty common, but I finally got to ask what this was, and this is camote, which is a sweet potato, and morcilla, this would remind me of black pudding in Ireland. It's like a blood pudding. We've had morcilla in Ecuador, and it's quite different than this, so I'm kind of happy to see this. This reminds me of black pudding from Ireland, so. 1 sol 50 as well, so that's probably about 30 or 45 cents. Okay, so this is a fruit we've never heard of called cocona. Puedo? Sí, gracias. Never heard of cocona before, but this man's got some cocona juice, and he gave us a nice little sample of it. And okay, it's naturally grown in the forest. Cerca este lugar or Amazonia?
Selva Central.
We're gonna get a liter of this for 5 soles, and that was very, very kind of him to give us a sample. So, dos, por favor. Okay.
Gracias, señor.
Gracias.
Gracias.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
What's it called again? It was
Cocona.
Cocona.
Yeah, I think. It's good, that's all we know.
It was lovely. It was we weren't sure what it was. We were like, oh, it looks like some kind of funny shaped orange. But it's not an orange. It's the consistency is kind of more like a mango nectar or
like a nectar.
peach juice or something. It's delicious.
And it tastes a bit like apricot to me. Apricot, peach.
Peach kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was absolutely lovely.
Yeah.
Really lovely. So again, it's another new food, new drink that we've gotten to try here in Peru.
So 5 soles, so that's about $1.25, and it's Christmas, so this is gonna be a little treat for us later.
Oh yeah, it's a day of treats.
I guess I challenge you to find honey fresher than that.
Yeah.
We're just being swarmed by bees here. So I finally stopped and got some chicharrones. For 10 soles, I got a little bit of ají or like a picante sauce. There's some camote or sweet potato under there. There's some regular potato under there as well. There's this toasted corn, which is cancha. Onions, mint, and I got this from this lady right here on the corner with the green umbrella over her cart. So 10 soles, that's about $2.50, and I know it's going to be good. So that's what I had my eye on. Cachanga?
Changa.
Cachanga con Dulce. Not exactly sure what it is. I'm sure it's got something to do with corn. Maybe wheat. I don't know, but so this was 2 soles. That's 50 cents, and you got 2 of them. And she put this.
They're kind of sandwich, so
Yeah.
she'll take one, and then she puts all this kind of sweet, dulce.
Oh wow, that's a lot of it.
She
Jeez,
puts
oh,
a lot
man.
on, yeah.
Okay.
And then she sandwiches it together with the other little sweet pastry.
And that sticky treat that we ate, it was good, but damn, was it messy.
But lovely.
Some more street food in Peru, and this one's a long time coming. We've been waiting to get this, and this is papa con huevo, which is just potato and egg. And this particular street food cart right here is on the corner of Avenida Higos and 28 de Julio in Lima's La Victoria neighborhood. So, Fiona, you've definitely been waiting for this, haven't you?
I've been waiting for papas con huevos for ages. It's something I really only have seen around Lima. Might be able to get it elsewhere, but it's really just Lima that we've seen it around. So papas con huevos, pretty basic, simple thing. It's essentially boiled potatoes and boiled egg. I'm happy.
And this was 3 soles, is that
3
right?
soles, yeah, about 75 cents.
Okay. And there they are.
Gracias. Gracias.
Hay cremas aquí.
Okay.
I'm gonna spike it up. I'll definitely be spiking it up with something.
No picante?
No, no.
I'll be going for the picante for sure. Gracias. sister.
Gracias.
Hay sal.
Eso? Ah, cool. Excellent.
What are you spiking yours up with now, Fiona?
Salt. And ocope. Ocopa. Ocopa is a traditional sauce from Arequipa, Peru, and it's made from huacate, which is also known as Peruvian black mint. What are you gonna do?
So not spicy. I'm going with this. I think that's gonna be spicy. So that's it. Papa con huevo is as simple as it sounds. It's just egg and potato, and the name of the game is to spike it up with whatever kind of sauce you want. So that's it.
Absolutely lovely. Really is.
So simple.
Simple, but perfect. And the sauce is delicious. Ocopa.
And quite often, sold alongside papa con huevo, you'll find choclo con queso, which is simply an ear of corn with a piece of teeth-squeaking cheese. 2 soles. That's about 50 cents. So we finally get to try Chicha de Jora, and well, you want the first sip?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm looking forward to trying it. All right, I'll go first.
lovely. It's kind of like an apple-y flavour. It's
Yeah, kind of like a non-alcoholic apple cider, huh?
yeah, it's just thicker. It's yeah, it's lovely, really refreshing. I like it. I like it a lot.
By the way, that is like a corn mash that to me tastes like it's slightly starting to ferment, but he told me this was non-alcoholic.
It's definitely got a little bite to it. It's really refreshing. I like it. I really had no idea what to expect from it. And it's lovely. Very nice. Sí, gracias. Gracias. So not only can you get lomo saltado on a plate as a main course, but you can also get a lomo sandwich.
Something we've been dying to try here. It's cuy or guinea pig.
Guinea pig.
I think I could smell the cuy cooking right now. There's some cuy right there. Here's some more over here. Yeah. We're gonna have to give some of that a try.
Definitely, yeah. I'll slip the guinea pig in the waistcoat.
Yeah, guinea pig. We're gonna have to split one.
But those are just big guinea pigs.
I know. Can I have a half a guinea pig, please? Para compartir. We're able to get quarter of a guinea pig each, and I ordered a quarter picante, and you ordered a quarter.
It's cuy choctado, which is just like a fried guinea pig.
I think the style that you ordered is kind of like traditional. Right?
It is apparently for this part of the country, up in the Highlands. That's what I've read.
So moments later, this has come out. This is my picante. I definitely have like a leg here with a couple potatoes and some kind of rice pilaf. Looks good.
This is the choctado, so this is the fried. Comes with 2 potatoes, which I'm very happy with.
Yeah.
Some corn and salad. I found with mine, so it was a leg that I got. It was quite fatty. There was definitely a layer of fat under the skin. The skin was lovely. It was crunchy, it was crusty, it was lovely. It's a guinea pig, let's be realistic. There's not a lot of meat on here. It's a guinea pig. Keep that in mind, people. The white meat was kind of chicken-like. The dark meat did have a kind of slightly fishy flavour. But I liked it. Would I get it again? Maybe. Was it great value for money? Probably not. Probably had better value for money. But it's Christmas Day. And we
Right.
got to have cuy. We got to have guinea pig for Christmas Day.
I was expecting to say that it would taste like chicken, but I think it reminded me of like a mild fish flavor. Would I order it again? Possibly. Would I seek it out? No. We're glad we tried it. So 18 soles each out the door.
Yep.
All right. So this is fried sweetened coconut for 1 sol, 50 centimos. That's about 45 cents, and it's quite nice.
So with my spuds fixation, I have tried quite a few paparillenas throughout Peru. But this place, which is just around the corner from our hotel, this lady sells the best paparillenas in Peru, as far as I'm concerned. ¿Qué le pongo? Uno con mayonesa y uno con ají por favor. Okay, so even though this is typically street food, here you can eat it in the restaurant or there is a little takeaway window. So this is the size of the paparillena at the lady around the corner from our hotel. This is the size of her paparillenas. They are absolutely massive. This is 5 soles, which is about $1.25. And these, like I said, I've had quite a few paparillenas. Not all of them are as stuffed as the ones here. So you can see there's loads and loads of meat in there. And then typically there's huge big piece of hard-boiled egg as well at the bottom. But as we eat it, I'll get through and then I'll show you the egg. So there's one little piece of the hard-boiled egg there. So I should say a paparillena, it's mashed potato, it's deep fried. And the rellena bit is stuffed. So it's typically stuffed with meat, hard-boiled egg, and sometimes there's raisins in there as well. But like I say, these are the best ones that we've had. They're massive and they're really stuffed.
Okay, time to get something to eat. We're getting some Spanish churros here. 3 soles, about 75 cents. Do you know what they're filled with?
There's chocolate, caramel, and something else. I'm not for sure.
Which one did you order?
I didn't get anything else. Come to check for you. Chocolate?
I would take chocolate.
Una chocolate, por favor.
Sí, por favor. Okay, time for the unraveling, the opening, the reveal. Chocolate, 3 soles. You didn't even hit a vein of chocolate yet, did you?
But they're warm.
Yeah, elegant.
Vein of chocolate.
Kind of making a mess here. I don't care. Quite nice.
And lovely, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So more street food from Huancayo, Peru. We're on our way to get sliced grilled beef hearts called Anticuchos.
And they're topped with a potato.
That's right. That was 4 soles, yeah?
It was, yeah.
Okay.
It was. Hang on, it's just easier here.
Can't walk and eat, sorry.
No, these are
It's like these
tricky. It's
quivering towers
it's a
of
balancing act.
beef hearts.
Chocho was fabulous. Absolutely fabulous.
I gotta say that I was a little bit concerned about trying these at first. Not because they're hearts, but I mean, I'll eat heart, kidney, liver, if the taste agrees with me. I figured the taste of these Anticuchos just wouldn't agree with me, but they're not bad, actually. They're not as strong. The flavor is not as strong as I thought it was going to be.
We've been to this lady's stall before. We tried another stall, and we're really lucky. They're both on street corners, kind of, and the hotel is in between the two. But this lady wins out. This was my favorite, so I'm really happy. These are absolutely delicious.
Yep. Tender, kind of a mild flavor.
I've definitely become a fan of Anticuchos. Yeah. But this lady stand, she does a really nice job of it.
She's got a lot of heart.
No. So this is a sandwich de Butifarra. Apparently Butifarra has been around since the 1700s, and it's a spiced ham, and it's typically served with salsa de criolla. It wasn't with salsa de criolla here. I just got it with onions, celery, and mayonnaise. But let's see. We'll see if we can give you a bit of a closer peek at what.
Unbox it.
Try to.
Okay. I'm interested.
So it's quite thick, and we'll give it a whirl.
Okay, so these are picarones. As you can see, these are kind of like some little fritter or donut type thing this woman's making. And these are 5 soles each, and I'm ready to try one.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
So 5 soles, that's about $1.25. About.
I have a feeling it's going to be more than one. I have a feeling it's going to be 4 or 5, actually, for 5.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
So, ¿cuánto cada orden?
4 unidades.
Oh, okay. So, all right. So we get 4 of those for 5. Okay. We're getting them anyway, I guess.
We're getting them, yeah. We are getting them.
Okay. Muy bien. Gracias.
Ooh.
Okay.
And that's the, I believe, chancaca?
Con Chacanga.
Chacanga.
Okay. All right. So that's like a sweet little corn-based syrup?
It's a
Is it?
syrup, yeah.
Okay.
It's like a piloncillo
right.
in Mexico. It's the unrefined sugar.
So by the way, Fiona said, you know what, I think this might be sweet potato. So we asked her if this was harina de camote, and she said yes, that's exactly what it is. So nice guess. I mean, it isn't like a bit of an orange color, which would indicate sweet potato, but yeah, your hunch was right.
Oh my god, they're lovely. They're so light, like really light and airy. And the chancaca, the syrup is lovely. It's kind of like a golden syrup, but just a lot lighter. And it's warm, so she pours it out of a wee kettle. So the syrup is lovely and warm.
So we made quick work of that. And I gotta say, there's a little taste of anise in here as well. Just very, very slight.
Yeah, I don't know if it's off the actual picarone or the chancaca, but really subtle hint. It's actually quite lovely.
Yeah, so we've never had anything quite like that. Nice. Cool. Nice treat on Christmas Day here. Definitely.
They're delicious, and as usual, I'm like mauling everything with my hands. Jerry's had his little cutlery and he's being all civilized.
Right. Yeah. Lovely they were.
And the grazing continues.
And if all this Peruvian street food simply wasn't enough for you, we ask that you check out our Peruvian food and drink playlist, featuring market food and a very curious health drink made from rotten potatoes. You'll find this playlist at the very end of this video and in the description down below. Provecho!